So I used to play the violin very seriously, and I was in the School of Music at Indiana University for a couple years before I dropped out. And I was maybe not a great player, but I was okay. And I practiced really hard when I was in music school, which was something like 4 to 6 hours every day. And I remember one time I got kicked out of a lesson because my teacher said, "You're not ready." Like, you're just not. Well, he wasn't mad about it. He wasn't mean about it. He was just saying, "Look, you need to do better if we're going to have a productive lesson. So why don't you go home and practice for a few more days and then come back and do another lesson?" He was very kind about it. And I remember saying to him, "Mr. Bay, I've been practicing 4 to 6 hours every day this week. Like, what do you want me to do?" And he said, "Well, maybe you should try 8." And he shut the door. So I actually disagree with his diagnosis. I think I didn't know how to practice efficiently, and so I was spinning my wheels. But the point of the story, I want to raise another issue today, which is stage fright. I'd never solved the problem of stage fright when I was a violinist. I would practice and I would play okay, but then when I went in for an audition, or if I had a recital or a performance where I had to play a solo, my hands would get really cold, like my fingers would freeze. And I remember being backstage in the bathroom and just running hot water over my fingers before every performance or before every audition, just trying to get them to warm up, because there was something in my brain that made me freeze up when I had to perform in front of other people, even though when I practiced on my own, I wasn't that bad. So I've been thinking about this problem of stage fright for a long time, especially now because I'm doing these videos. And, I used to get really nervous doing videos, or I used to even get nervous coaching people when I would, especially if I had a first session with somebody and I didn't know them and I would want to make a good impression. I would want them to be impressed. And I was nervous that maybe they wouldn't like me, or they wouldn't sign up for a membership after working with me. And so I've gotten a lot better at stage fright in the context of being a coach. And one thing I think that has really worked for me is to realize that great musicians and great performers, when they go out on stage to perform, they're not worried about whether they're going to do okay, or what mistakes they might make and what judgments they might receive from other people. They're not worried about that at all. All they're thinking is, here's something beautiful and I want to share it with you. What a gift that is to share with other people, that's something beautiful. And that is such a wonderful way to frame the experience of performing. It takes all the pressure off of you and the fear the fear of judgment and the fear of making mistakes. It's not about you. It's about this experience that you're about to share with other people. And I think the better I got at coaching, the more I was able to embody that, where I wasn't worried that they were going to judge me. I was thinking about what I could do for that person in front of me at that moment. I was thinking all about them and not about me. And the problem with this shift in mindset is, if I had had this insight as a violinist, I don't know that it would have helped me. I'm not sure, because I don't know that my technical skills were ever good enough for me to stop worrying about mistakes that I was going to make or the quality of my performance. But as I got better at coaching, I was able to let go of this. And I don't know if this will help you, but if you're a young coach out there and you do get nervous working with people, or you get nervous coaching people when your boss is around, for example, that used to happen to me, then maybe this little insight will help you.